It's time. It's time. It's move it time. Welcome back to another Worthless Mutts movie commentary. I've been saying this for ages since I did the Air Bud movie commentary that I'm gonna do. I keep calling it Bailey Bucks, but it's actually Bailey Billions. So I may say Bailey Bucks again, but if I do, I mean Bailey Millions. This is another Worthless Mutt movie that I saw years ago. This is way before, way before the Worthless Mutts ever existed. Nevertheless, I'm here to give a commentary. I know I said in the other video, try doing with audio, but I'm not going to risk it this time. I may do that with a little shorter, like a show or like another episode type of thing. But for movies, it's a little risky. Plus, it might be a bit too distractive in the background. Nevertheless, like always, we watch the movie, I eat, and I go through a lot of articles as I watch movies. To me, like when I watch movies, I'm always multitasking. Even when I watch videos on YouTube, I'm always multitasking, not just staring at the screen. I'm either doing things on my phone, researching the... I just had the cough. Either researching things on the side as I'm watching the movie, going back and forth, etc., etc. But nevertheless, we're going to get started with the Bailey Billions. What this movie is about... sweet and savvy talking golden retriever Bailey is one doggone lucky pooch when his devoted owner Constance Pennington leaves him her entire $1 billion fortune. Bailey is lucky that is until he becomes the target of an elaborated design dog nap scheme hatched by Constantine's nasty nephew, Casper. Tim Curry, a legend. No doubt one of my favorite actors. This guy is a great actor, legend. Plays some of the best villains. The despicable duo's wicked plan is to ultimately gain custody of the canine so they can get their greedy paws on his inheritance. Unfortunately for them, there's a thing or two they don't know about Bailey. Not only does he have a great street smarts, he has great pals too. Bailey's loyal guardian Theodore, aka Superman, kind-hearted animal advocate Marge Maggs, Lauren Holden, her daughter Samantha, and a clever border collie named Tessa set out on a hilarious madcap adventure to free their four-legged friend and put the nasty dog nappers out of business for good. So there's a plot. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we're starting. I hope everyone has had a great dog-free week. I sort of did. I'm a little bit triggered by seeing a dog in a store that I was in this week. Like this dog, like deliberately just walked in with the dog on a leash, no vest, no service vest. Employees didn't say anything, and again, these dog nuts are getting too relaxed. They're getting too laxed. They're becoming way too entitled because, again, this dog culture. You can't say anything against a dog. It's like this dog culture has these dog nuts, excuse my language, they have these other dog nuts by the balls. I'm sorry to say that, but like they have the tight grip, man. And if you're a dog lover and you're working, you can't say anything about a dog walking inside the store because you're a dog nut. Like, what can you say? Like what facts? You can't bring out the facts. Cause like you can't really speak. You can't really say anything. If a dog not working, you can't say a dog's dangerous. See you walking in the store with a dog, they can't say you're dangerous. The dog's dangerous. You can't say the dog's disgusting. They can say no dogs allowed, but they're gonna say why? Why not? What are they gonna say? Like they can't. If they say this, if they spit out the facts, they contradict themselves. But hey, then last week another dog nut walked into the gym as I was leaving. Walking to the gym with a dog. These dog nuts are getting too relaxed. A dog will say, it's just one dog. Just one dog. That's how it starts. One dog nut sees another dog nut bringing in their dog to a gym. Dog nut's going to say, oh, I must bring my dog. Another dog can say, I must bring my dog. Next thing you know, you have all shit all over the gym. Man, what if you're bench pressing and some worthless mutt comes jumping on you as you're bench pressing? Man, these dog nuts are just ridiculous. Alright, so that's what's going on here. And why did I watch this movie? So I guess some lady's arrested for doing something. Got the opening credits, Bailey's Billions. This is in the T-Dot. Where that is? Toronto. Where is Toronto anyways? Can't believe this is done in Toronto. Of all places. Toronto. Ugh. Where the heck is Toronto anyways? Man. Dog nuts are everywhere. Dog nuts are not just in America. They're everywhere. They're getting worse. Even these I'm gonna say it. A lot of these people from India coming into this place, you never think they would have a dog. They all have dogs now. And I grew up around them. I never seen them with a dog, really. Like barely, rarely, never. But all of a sudden, lately, they're all having these dogs. It's weird. It's weird, man. What's going on? What's going on here, man? So they talk about some lady finding who just passed away, finding homes for worthless mutts. Again, why do dogs need a home? Why do dogs need a home? Like why? Like why are they so entitled to have a dog have a home? Why not a cow, a pig? But dogs need a home? Why? Why do they need a home for? No one has been able to answer that question. These dogs are so smart. Why do they need to live in someone else's home? So now the dog appears. Tim Curry's a legend. Last time I updated on him, I think he was like very sick. He was in a wheelchair. Man, Tim Curry is a legend, man. Side note, yeah, this movie's about a talking dog. Okay. Talking dog. I think a talking dog. I think one reason why dog culture is booming is because dogs can't really speak. Dogs don't communicate. See, they don't really communicate like with humans. 'Cause humans have to guess what they're saying. They had to make things up. make it up, make some money off of it, sell the dog. You know, this dog trainer saying this expert saying this dog trainer saying something totally different. Like, they're always different. Usually, most of the time, it's always different. But if dogs could talk, I think that would be an end to this dog culture. Dogs would probably be honest and say, "Hey, dog owner, you're a piece of crap. I don't want to be here. You're annoying. Your cooking sucks. Your singing sucks. You probably smell. You look awful. You don't know how to dress. I hate this house. I hate the paint. I hate the TV shows you watch. I hate the music you play." But I think that's the only thing, again, keeping these dog nuts diluted. Golden retrievers are creepy. Retrievers are creepy ass dogs, man. Let's screen this up. Telling you, man, if dogs could talk, I think that would be the end of dog culture. If we could actually understand dogs. That's that thing. Like, a lot of dog nuts, they like dogs because dogs don't judge them. That's what they say. They like dogs because dogs don't judge them. See, dogs don't judge people. That's why they like them, because they don't tell them the truth. So now they're reading the will. Dogs don't judge, just all love to... Come on, see? If dogs can talk, it would be over. Their delusion would be over, and dog nuts would probably go find something else to enslave. So, the lady that died is leaving, like the title says, leaving the dog billions of dollars. And this actually happens in real life. This actually happens. "13 people who left their fortunes to their pets. This person left $4 million to her dogs. It was the wife of the creator of Star Trek. Yeah, Tim Curry, a legend. his character, he's like, why would someone leave their money to a dog? look, we have, look what we have here. $80 million. Like, maybe this is all a joke. They left $80 million to a worthless mutt. These are things that can't do nothing for themselves. Leaving money? Like, come on, people. This guy left thousands to his dog. Even to leave a penny. Even to leave the dog in a house is absurd. Gail Porter's left $3 million. $3 million to her dogs. Two or three dogs. And their son only got $1 million? And he sued, alleging that the house waitstaff took advantage of his sick mother and pushed her to change her will. The waitstaff inherited $26 million and the right to live in... Wow. Let's hear this. Awful. Donuts are awful. This might as well just drop it in the toilet. Might as well. Snubbed, and this person snubbed their grandchildren, but was able to give $12 million to a dog. $30 million to these ugly ass worthless mutts. What are they gonna do with this money? These things can't even groom themselves, yet they're gonna get money for what? Oh, like, come on. God, dog culture is sickening, man. It's sick. Dog culture is sick. We're here for dogs. We're here for dogs. Ugh. Yeah, so now like the couple that were snubbed of anything from the will are just arguing, and they're upset about it, and they should be. To leave billions of dollars to a dog while the other people, your other family members, get nothing? Man. You guys get the point, man. This is ridiculous. Immediately we hear annoying barking. Man, dog sounds so horrible. Again, maybe dogs should learn how to talk. Maybe it sound a lot better than their nasty barking, man. Like, it's not pleasant. So again, so this is the thing. Like the movies always put dogs as innocent, great, never do any harm, while the people get to be looked at as evil and villainous. So the two that were snubbed of the cash, they apparently have a lab where I guess they experiment or they use dogs for whatever they do. And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with experimenting on worthless mutts? Dog nuts hunt innocent animals all the time. Dog nuts eat other animals all the time and never felt any sort of guilt. But as soon as you experiment on worthless mutts, it's like they react to it. They notice it. It's crazy. Dog nuts could hunt innocent animals, eat animals, and they don't feel a thing. But as soon as someone decides to experiment on these worthless mutts and putting them to good use, maybe, all of a sudden they react to it. And the people are seen as horrible people. But what about hunters? Who hunt for no reason, kill for fun, for sport? Why aren't they looked at as evil? But if you say you hate dogs, these dog nuts are going to think you're evil. Well, I say whatever. You can think of me whatever I want, but think of me whatever way you want. But fact is, man, you got to realize that dog nuttery, your dog culture is horrible. It's horrible. It's disgusting. It's hypocritical. It doesn't make sense. 11 million. 12 million. Probably went over some of these already. Oprah Winfrey. 30 million. So Oprah Winfrey is also a dog nutter. Look at this shit. She gets all the attention, the fame, glamour, all of that, but still needs dogs? I thought dogs are helping become social, or they're depressed, or all this, but she has all the attention, all the money, but she still needs dogs. Dog nuttery. The billionaire TV Baston was once quoted by saying that if her home were to catch fire, one personal possession, she would grab a photo album of her 5 dogs. So if her home's caught on fire, instead of saving something else, I don't know, a diamond ring or something, she would get a photo album of her worthless mutts. And these dogs look like any other dog. I guess there's the same type of dog. They look exactly the same. Like, why can't she just Google the pictures of the dog that looks like this? Same dog, same thing. Same ugly facial expression. Same thing. And this person only wants to go get pictures of her dog. This is a person who's seen as so intelligent, inspiring, who's changed lives, all to doing a talk show where she just, I don't know, does whatever she does. But yet she's a dog nut as well. Man, this is bad, man. Bad. So, this scene now. You have the nasty dog eating loud. You know, dogs eat so loud and nasty. So, they're in a meeting. The dog's in the meeting. So, So apparently the dog can talk, but no one can really hear the dog talk. Superman's such a klutz. So delusional. So one of the dog nuts, who's like, I don't know, the assistant to the dog, we'll call it that. The dog's barking, but somehow can understand the dog in a way. I don't know. It's very confusing. It's very confusing to even explain. But you know how dog owners, pretend the dog is talking, act like they know what the dog is saying. That's what they're doing. But when the guys are like, how do you different from one bark from the other bark when they sound the same? So again, confusing. Yes, dog nuttery is confusing. It's a big mess. Yeah. This was rated a 4. This film is trash, trash, trash. That's a bit of a clever and clean reference. I've seen the movie is pretty boring for the most part, and Jala sounds like he doesn't want to be there. Best part is, of course, Tim Curry, but there are only 3 moments I actually remember from the movie. Only laughed twice. It's pretty boring, unforgettable, early thousands comedy. If you cross it, I'd recommend skipping watching it. Yeah, so far, movies really, I remember this movie being... Oh, shit. I don't... Yeah, so far, I can't remember this movie being this boring, but it's like, it's very, nothing exciting so far. What else we got? Let's look at some, what was that? Pitbull attacks. Mom kills Pitbull and stabs another that attacked her child. Delivery driver saves homeowner and dog from Pitbull attack. 2 Pitbulls attack family, including 1-year-old child. 2 Pitbulls attack family, including 1-year-old, 11-year-old attacked by Pitbull. Man in critical condition after being attacked by 2 loose Pitbulls. Victim of Pitbull speak out and tell their stories. Pitbull kills 70-year-old woman in horrific attack. And people are saying, oh my god, you're being misleading. You're being misleading. And look at the dates. Look at the dates. All these are very recent. Very recent. Some old, some I never heard of before. What if we do bears attacks? Michigan hunter survives grizzly bear attack. Deserved it. I said it. And this guy's probably a dog nut. He's probably a dog nut. No doubt, most all these dog nuts are dog lovers. And we gotta feel sorry for this hunter for killing innocent animals? But if I say F these effing dogs, oh my god. Oh my gosh. Bear attacks woman and dog. West Michigan man recovering after Alaska grizzly bear attack. Again, hunters. Bear filmed fighting off attacking male found dead with cubs. Yeah, so there's quite a few. Hunter again. So these are, again, I'm not going to die hug some of these are very recent too. But some of them that are being attacked are hunters. Hunters are being attacked. So why do you think a bear would attack you? And people would be shocked. A bear attacked. Oh my gosh, let's go kill the bear. But you're already going to hunt and kill the bear anyways. You're going to kill an innocent animal anyways. But look at this. Children being attacked. I don't know, man. This movie's really boring. I don't remember this movie being that boring in the past, but it's something with these dog movies. They're just the worst so far. Air Bud was only good because of basketball. Clifford was an okay, alright movie. Paw Patrol movie was crap. This movie so far is garbage. Like it's boring. Take action on shark attacks. Take action on shark attacks. Take action on shark attacks. Can't see too well, but whatever. Oh wow. It's called on the government to implement certain safety protocols for tourism water operators and aftermath of. Isn't this weird though? All of a sudden now they want protocols for shark attacks when you're on their territory. Probably fishing or hunting for whales. Who knows? Maybe you're not. Maybe you are. But all of a sudden they want this now. But what about with pit bulls? What about with pit bulls? You don't hear this with pit bulls. You don't hear take action on pit bull attacks. You don't hear that. But one person, how old is this? So just recently. This was just recently. So one person is, I'm guessing she died. Is attacked by a shark. It's like, oh, all of a sudden now you want to do these laws for these are protocols for shark attacks? But what about for pit bulls? They've been attacking left and right every day, every week. But you don't get articles like this. You don't get safety measures to deal with pit bulls or any dog. But you get a shark attack that's pretty rare. All of a sudden, you get this. Yeah, like nothing much really happening in this movie. The movie's about some worthless mutt getting billions of dollars, but so far, like, not much is going on. Let's read the comments. How do you protect against a shark attack? Asking for a friend. Furthermore, whom will be supplying tour operators with medical equipment even after spending all kind of money just to be licensed? I can see suggestion maybe marine ambulance are needed to patrol like RBDF and RBDF too far away. Someone please remind Sands that we are, for the most part, a bankrupt nation of bankrupt people, thanks to the great part of foolish politicians like himself. Meanwhile, we are nowhere near prepared as a nation for the next Dorian-like hurricane that will hit major populated center of the Bahamas. Well, if again, it's your choice. It's not like you have to go out to sea. And if you know there's sharks there, you gotta come prepared. You gotta be smart. You gotta be smart. You gotta know what you're doing. You got to know what you're doing. Because you're stepping onto you're stepping onto their territory. And now we gotta have safety measures. Probably spend a lot of money, taxpayers' money, for shark safety, while pit bulls are killing children left to right, killing grown adults, killing even these owners left to right. But you don't hear a peep. Don't hear a peep. But if there is a peep, this article will just be about, oh, someone got attacked, what happened, how old they are, was the dog put down, yes or no, end of story. But this, you get a big blurb. I'm not gonna read it all, but you got information here. This is a lot of information. When a dog attacks, you don't get information. You just get a blurb. This happened, this, end of story. Goodbye. I'm sorry, I know I said this before, but this movie is really boring. And another thing, like, I noticed the other family, they have a dog, and the dog's just sitting there. Dog's sitting there doing nothing. Like, the dog's sitting there doing nothing, not acting like a dog. I can say, okay, if you're a dog, you're watching this, hey, this dog is well behaved. Just sitting there doing nothing. Maybe if dogs were maybe if dogs in real life were like movie dogs, it wouldn't be so bad. It would not be so bad. It would not be so bad. But the reality is dogs are like impulsive, super active. If you even walk or sneeze, they run, they attack you, they gotta be near you. It's not good. It's not good. Oh, I take that back. The same dog I saw that was like sitting there doing nothing sees another dog and decides to act like a stupid, worthless mutt. This guy is such a simp. So this guy sees a blonde lady and is becoming a simp. If you're feeling like a simp, don't brush your shoulders off. So dumb. All dogs talk in this movie. It's so stupid. It's funny. I typed in pitbull attacks and I got shark attacks. Wait a minute. Okay, I didn't notice this one. Need to call the dude on Jaws to kill the shark. If a pit bull mauls a person, he is put down. This dude killed a whole human being, not a half, a whole. He needs to be hunted down so he is still hanging. What? To be hunted. So is he still hanging around? This guy says, what? Yes. The pit bull is put down because it is a danger to everyone in that particular neighborhood, and because the Pacific dog can be positively ID'd by the person that got bit and sometimes bystanders, and how even my doorbell cameras. The problem with hunting down one Pacific bull shark is there is no way to confirm you have located the same shark. Really? That is what they told you? How this you come up with these? What? Dog nuts are just so stupid. I'm guessing this is a dog nut, because only a dog nut would type this dumb crap. Let's read that again. Really? That is what they told you? How this you come up with those reasons? Actually, the put down the bull shark was a joke. That was a really bad joke then. And the truth be told, the dog is put down if it kills a person. But what if you can positively identify a person in a neighborhood whom kills a person? Is he or she or they put down or hung? In some countries and states in the America, yes, some people are put down. So, anyways, glad to see your comment about putting down the shark was a joke. Whew. And yes, I have no problem with the death penalty for someone that kills another person. Dogs have it easy in terms of getting put down. They have it way too easy. These things will maul, shake, and kill babies. But then they get a go to sleep jab. They have it too easy. You should be allowed to shoot a dog, just like hunters can shoot deer and etc. We should be allowed to shoot dogs. All right, so this simp in the show is using the dog to meet this girl, and I don't know. This movie says it's about a dog, but it seems like this movie is really about something else. I think when they first wrote this movie, they probably knew this movie was really boring, so they added the dog part in order to sell the movie, because dog nuts exist and are easily manipulated. But in the end, this movie is not really about the worthless mutt. It's not. I don't remember this movie being this bad though. I don't remember it being this horrible. It's a really boring movie. But nevertheless, we'll continue on. Let's see this. The Coden. Council votes to repeal ban on pit bulls. This is in, not sure which Dakota this is. The Mint Society Council voted Tuesday on the first reading of repealing the ban on pit bulls. A motion represented by Councilwoman Carrie Evans to repeal the ordinance regulation of pit bull, which prohibits residents from owning animals that are predominantly the breeds known as pit bulls. Evans read from a memo she prepared from the ordinance. Dangerous animal passed in 2018 is much more effective at solving dangerous animal problems. prohibits the ownership of any dangerous, potential dangerous animal. The question before us is simple. Is the Dangerous Animals Ordinance a better tool for addressing dangerous or potential dangerous dogs? Again, dogs are not animals. They're not real animals. They're not animals. I wouldn't even consider them pets either. Dogs are abomination. They're worthless. They're annoying. I can't even say pests because dogs are that bad. They're worse than pests because when you see a pest would run away and leave you alone. They may cause a nuisance, etc. But when you see a pest, they're out of there. But when a dog sees you, they're going to bark at you. They're going to attack you for no reason. They're going to mess up your stuff. They're going to kill you. And that's a fact. Some pests, like rats or even mice, they can kill you disease-wise. But more times than not, they're not just going to attack you and try to kill you just like that. Only dogs do that. Cats don't do that. Other bugs, insects don't do that. Coyotes don't even do that. Raccoons don't do that. Skunks don't do that. Badgers don't do that. Wolverines don't do that. It is only the dog that wants to bother people, attack people, and kill people. Dogs want to kill people. Only them. So dogs cannot be put in the same category as animals, pets, or even pests. I prefer the term worthless mutts because I don't even know. There's not a word ruthless enough, word that's horrible enough that can describe these dogs. So basically, I think this is all about, again, lifting the ban on these worthless mutts known as the pit bull. Why are they doing this? These are pit bull mixes? Pictures of pit bull mixes as presented by whatever this is, Menant at the city council. These are pit bulls? Present a picture of dogs with a large percent of pit bulls having several kinds. These are pit bulls. Man, dog nuts must be that dumb. Because I think some dog nuts would think these are actually pit bulls. Most repealed that the ban passed 4-3 and... Are you sure this? I don't know. I ain't dog nuts, man. Dog nuts. So now these worthless mutts in the movie find this lab. Find this dog lab. Loose dogs kill cats on Houston Hollow Long Run Road. She acted like a mother. A Lethbridge teen praised after saving boy from pitbull attack. Okay, so this guy in the movie is pretty much singing and holding these worthless mutts. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. This grown man is singing while holding these worthless mutts and bring him to his face. It's disgusting. He's practically rubbing the dogs over his face. She acted like a mother. Lethbridge teen praised after saving boy from pitbull attack. The mother of an 8-year-old Lethbridge boy was attacked by a pit bull in schoolyard is praising the action of a 17-year-old summer camp counselor who may have saved the child's life. So it's we often get this story, these type of stories. I mean, it's like, to me, it's like it's like a dog nut drilling holes in a bucket and trying to fill that bucket with water. I mean, if this stuff always happens, not just in the Americas, but, you know, all over the world, why isn't action of eliminating these things, eliminating these dogs, coming into action? Why not? This stuff happens all the time. Someone's attacked, someone saves the person. Someone's attacked, someone saves her, over and over again. Dog nuts are filling buckets of holes with water. That's what they're doing. And they're pouring and they're pouring, but the bucket isn't getting full. But they're still pouring and hoping that it's going to get full. And they're lifting that bucket up even a little bit higher to fill that bucket full of water. Man. So, another thing I noticed in this movie is they make the dog lovers like noble, perfect, great citizens without any flaws. They make them look so perfect. While there's a dog hater, and he's bad, he's horrible, he's a jerk, he's not nice, he's all that negative. Air Bud was the same thing. Original dog owner was a mean person, while the boy was all nice. His family was nice. Clifford, the girl, was all nice. The other guy, scientist guy, was a bit mean, a little bit of a jerk. Paw Patrol movie, that kid, whatever, Ryder, was all nice. While the other guy, the mayor, was all nasty and mean. This movie again, the Superman and the other, his simp girlfriend, whatever, his love interests, are all nice, while the other people are like very mean people. Hey, I hate dogs, but I'm not an evil person. I hate dogs. I don't think I'm that evil. I don't think I'm not that evil. I don't think I'm that I don't think I'm a villain. I'm not like Thanos. I'm not like Ultron. I'm not like the Joker, but in this movie, if you don't like dogs or treat dogs bad, you're seen as this awful person. You're seen as a cat lover. But everyone else who likes dogs are seen as angels. And this is how these movies and TV shows manipulate. This is how they manipulate people, specifically children, in becoming delusional in this dog nuttery culture. I mean, that's what they're supposed to do. That's what any person is supposed to do. But these things still exist, though. And we have one state that wants to lift the ban on them. It makes no sense. Here we're having these children getting attacked, but then we have another place that wants to uplift the ban on these dogs. I mean, this doesn't make sense here. This is not the only story of this happening. This has happened all over. It's usually pit bulls, mind you. They're attacking children while another state wants to uplift the ban. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. Dog nuts are filling a bucket full of holes with water. And they're waiting for that water the bucket to fill up with water. Yeah, this movie really isn't about... it's barely about the dog making all that money. It's more about being a simp and I guess so-called dog abusers or dog labs. How old is this movie? I forgot. 2005. This movie's trash, brah. She uses pocket knife to break up dog attack. Dog fight, I mean. I don't want your crap. Dog fight in Marina between two pit bulls ended with one being stabbed to death with a pocket knife. Police say a woman was walking her dog on a leash when another dog bolted from the front door of a home and attacked the dog on the leash. To separate the animals, the woman of the leash pit bull used a pocket knife in her possession to break up the fight. The unleashed dog did not survive. The leash pit bull needed multiple stitches. Who cares? The owner of the unleashed dog was cited for failure to exercise proper care control of the animal. Again, why do they keep putting dogs in the hands of imbeciles, these dog nuts? It's so easy. So easy. And then we get attacks like this, even to dogs. Even dogs even attack other dogs, mind you. It's not just people. Dogs attack other dogs. Can you believe that? Dogs are so great that they still attack other dogs. Man. And look, so we get a little blurb. And this is only going to keep happening if we don't eliminate these dogs from this earth. We're going to keep happening. Since we were watching a movie of Toronto, where the hell? Toronto, Canada. Toronto man looking for pit bull owners after vicious attack in local park. A Toronto couple is looking for owner of a pit bull, again a pit bull, that attacked them and their dog while off leash in a park recently. Again, dogs attack other dogs too. It's not just children. It's not just their owner or other adults or elderly. It's not just livestock. It's not just cats. Dogs attack other dogs too. Not even in real animals. Real animals. don't just attack their same species for just no reason. Of course, there's the mating stuff, there's territory, but dogs have been with us for over millions. I'm not even millions, over hundred thousands of years, but they're still behaving like they're primitive or something. It doesn't make sense. They're attacking other dogs. Like, dogs attack other dogs too. Do you ever see, I don't know, two tigers attacking each other? Maybe for territory, maybe for resources, but they have a reason. They have a reason. And one thing I discovered in the animal world, real animals, known as siblicide, siblings of various animals, most usually with birds, will kill another sibling or siblings, and just for resources. And the mother, whether the father, etc., they just allow it to happen. So if there's two birds in a nest, one bird will attempt to kill the other bird or birds. And this is for resources. It's about for resources. But why is the dog attacking another dog, though? Can't be for resources, because these dogs are fed every day at wherever they live. They're fed bowls of food, water, treats, whatever that is. They get a bed, they get everything, but yet they're still attacking other dogs. For what reason? It can't be territory, because again, if these, again, they say dogs need a home. So if dogs live in a home, a house, and they're attacking someone from outside or wherever, it just doesn't add up. Why would a dog attack another dog? I know why. Dogs are worthless and they're stupid. They're impulsive. They just don't think. They're just wired to attack for no reason at all. So now in the movie, the dog scientists, I guess they call them, they captured the worthless mutt. But again, this movie is really boring. I didn't realize, again, I don't remember this movie being this boring. If I knew this movie was that boring, I probably wouldn't have recommended watching it. At one point, the gentleman told me to calm down and stop moving as I tried to get free and away from their dog. I slipped and fell. At this point, their dog latched onto our dog again, and we were now on the street. I pinned my neck on their dog, and I was able to get our dog free once again and across the street onto a person's porch. Apparently, they're legal in Ontario, but from what I know, I still see them. Like, I still see them around. I just saw one. Like, I still see them. They're illegal, but yet I'm still seeing them. There's like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, maybe 6 pit nut owners in my neighborhood. 6 of them, and they're legal in Ontario. So saying something is banned or legal does not work. What needs to be done, find these things, just like a hunter hunts a deer, take out a gun and snipe and shoot the dogs dead. And if you guys want to, take a picture with a dead dog, albeit, because these hunters take pictures with dead animals. And they laugh and they smile about it. So why can't someone else take a gun and shoot a dog, take a picture, take a selfie with it with a big smile of their dead dog, laying on the ground? Or you could hold the dog up and take a smile. If it's a little chihuahua, take a little selfie, hold it up with a big, nice smile, and you can laugh. You can make a little short video and be like, "Yay, I killed this ugly chihuahua with a gun, yay!" If it says animal control don't even care if a shitbull mauls a baby. They do nothing. There are pit bull attacks nearly daily in Ontario. And like I said, it's not enforced. Well, I didn't say it's not enforced, but you know what I mean. And I've looked. I guess when you have dog nuts as politics, police, lawyers, councilmen, etc., pit bull nuts as those as well, it's tough. It's tough. And they say daily, but I'm on Google searching maybe once a week for dog attacks, but I hear nearly nothing. Nearly nothing regarding pit bull attacks in Ontario. Nearly nothing. Let's like nearly nothing. A lot of old things. Nothing, like nearly nothing. They said it happens daily, but I'm not hearing anything of dog attacks in Ontario. How about in this place, Toronto, wherever that is? So it's not enforced. True, because again, I see them like probably every day. 6 in my neighborhood. Dog may not even be a pit bull. It's used incorrectly in term identify large dog breeds. Come on. These are a huge problem and have been for several years. I can understand the lack of willingness to enforce the existing laws. Again, dog nutters, man. You have dog nuts as politics, lawyers, police. What are they going to say? What are they going to do? Unless a dog attacks, then, they have to. But if they see an off-leash dog, what are they going to say? They can't say anything because if they do, it's going to conflict with their own dog nuttery. What can they say? They can lie, but, if dog haters were the police, the politics, lawyers, let's say these dogs were still legal some way, things would be a lot different. If we see a pit bull where there should not be a pit bull, I think we would take matters into our own hands and say, hey, you cannot have this pit bull under blah, blah, blah. You're under arrest. You're going to be fined. This dog needs to be put down. That would happen. If dog haters were politics, police, lawyers, etc., we would not be as coward as these police dog owners, these lawyer dog owners, these politic dog owners, these lawmaker dog owners. They're all cowards. Because if they say anything, it's going to conflict with their own dog nuttery. Here's a dog nutter making laws against dogs. Does that make any sense? Here's a pit bull nutter making laws against pit bulls? So, back to the movie. So, they heard on the radio that a dog was kidnapped. So the radio people, the news reporters, had time to announce that a dog is kidnapped. Slow day in the office, I guess, that they have to announce a dog is kidnapped. All this for a dog. Of course, it's a shit bull. It's always a shit bull attacking, mauling, killing pit nutters. He was just playing, my sweet precious baby. Wouldn't hurt a fly. Right after ripping off a toddler's face, they then blamed the toddler. Did your baby cry wrong? Did your baby breathe? Many rescue monofs, etc., etc., etc. Again, dog nuts are filling a bucket full of holes with water. Okay, so these, I guess the bad couple, they captured the dog and they're talking trash towards the dog. So they capture a dog, he's in a cage, and they're talking trash to a dog. Instead of putting the dog down, they're talking trash. If I'm reading this story correctly, the pit bull pinned down his dog but didn't bite or hurt him. Not that I care for pit bulls, as annoying as it would have been. It seems the owner was correct by advising the guy to stop moving, as it was likely to confusing. So, look at this. Let's read that again. As annoying as it would have been, it seemed the owner was correct by advising the guy to stop moving, as it was likely confusing the pit bull further. What kind of stupidness is this? If a pit bull had bitten that owner, it would not have been a slight bite, as it did not break skin, but far worse. I might not care for pit bull, but I think in this instance, the owner would have been better off remaining. Come on. This person wants you to stand still while a ferocious, worthless dog, aka the pit bull, is surrounding you. Hell no. Hell no. And we've seen many times before children, babies, standing still, laying still, and this dog, pit bulls, they come out of nowhere and attack them. How about, and again, they attack dogs. Okay, so if this dog was attacking the dog, what difference would it make if this guy stood still? Dog's gonna move anyways. The other dog's gonna move. It's gonna wag its tail. It's gonna smell around anyways. Should we also advise dogs stay still when another dog approaches them? Because this is what the experts and trainers say. If a dog approaches you, stand still, just like this person. She's saying you should just stand still and remain calm. So if another dog is about to get attacked by a pit bull, should that dog just stand still to avoid getting attacked? It's ridiculous. Again, dog nuts. They just don't know how to think. They don't know how to realize how dumb this dog nonsense is. And someone had the audacity to type stupid shit. I can say saying stupid shit. I've said a few little errors as I'm talking, that because I'm talking real fast, like a lot of things going on in my mind. I'm watching a movie, I'm reading this. I get it. But you're gonna type stupid shit and then submit it? Again, these dognuts do not know how to think. They do not know how to think. If they knew how to think, they wouldn't have typed this stupid nonsense. So if a dog is getting attacked by another dog, should that dog just stand still? Because we've seen videos again of dogs, other dogs, minding their own business, and them getting attacked by another dog. We've seen children minding their own business and random dogs coming and attack them. I won't lie, but the CGI in this movie with the dogs talking is a lot better than what the MCU has produced in the last year or so. Anyways, I would trust a properly trained dog more than I would ever trust a leash. A properly trained dog will not leave its master's side. Why do they call it a master? Why? I guess this is the owner. Like, why is the owner being called a master? Why? 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 Animal control service take no action to complain like this. Again, they're dog nuts. They're full of dog nuts. Again, it would conflict. And pit bull nutters too. It would conflict. If they take action, it would conflict with what they, stand for. And they're saying the same dog killed another dog last night. And this person wants you to stand there, be calm, while a shit beast is around you. Hell no. Hell no. It doesn't matter if you stand still or not. These dogs want you to stand still because they can attack you a lot easier. I think it's best to get the hell out of there. Also have a weapon, a knife, anything, and juke that dog right in the throat. Just juke it right in the throat. Just like these hunters may or may not stab or kill, shoot other animals. Real animals for no reason. Man, this dog culture is retarded. Excuse my language, but it's retarded. So I asked a question: what is a bully breed? We're gonna read the first one. What is a bully breed? And they say bully dog may be a term you've heard to describe several different breeds of dog, but what does a bully dog mean? You might be suspect from the name that any breed with the word bull in it might be a bully breed indeed. That is the case with many dog breeds such as American Blah, 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 blah. However, there are many other dog breeds like boxers, Boston Terriers, and American whatever that are considered bully dog breeds without having the word bull in their name. What's a Boston Terrier? Is that the small dog? That small? Oh, I hate this dog. Look at it. Look at the net. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. How can you look at this thing and then say you're cute? And look at this. Look how hideous this is. This is hideous. Look at it. Look at that. What the heck is this? Oh my goodness. Look how ugly this thing is. Oh man. In bully breeds and bully dogs. I mean bully, the term bully should like ring alarms. It would be funny if I think it would be very comical if a anti-bullying advocate was, you know, advocating against bullying in schools, children, etc., while they have a bully breed. While they have a bully breed. It makes no sense. Yeah, movie's almost done. This movie's it's disgusting. This movie is This movie's trash, brah. These are popular bully breeds. I would even add the German Shepherd here. I would add the Husky. I don't know what it's called, but there's like this ugly like orange dog. And it's not. I don't think that's it. I forgot what it's called. It's probably this one. No. Can't remember what it's called. It's like this ugly orange dog. But whatever. I think it's a Shih Tzu or something. Let's see. Probably spelled it wrong. Was it this one? No, it's not this one. Anyways. Yeah, this movie wasn't really about the dog. This movie was about... I don't know what it's about. It's Back in April 25, 2022, a mother issues warning after child mauled by pit bull. Don't care. April 2nd, a 3-year-old, I think this is California, a girl was brutally attacked by a pit bull inside a child's daycare center in Hemet. Ooh. child was attacked by a pit bull inside a children's daycare center in Hemet, a place that could be reasonably expected to take every safety precaution. Officials say the owners at first provided conflicting information about the incident. Will there be a penalty other than an insurance claim? And the mother speaks out about the family's 8-year-old pit bull attack on their own son, a child with whom the dog had been best friends. Just to say that, it's like it makes me shiver. The child with whom the dog had been best friends. The reality is that it could happen to you or someone you love in a split second when you least expected it. When you least expected. But again, they want to uplift these pit bull bans. These things could happen to you when you least expect it, but why are they still pushing these pit bull crap? Why is it still happening? This makes sense. These dog nuts are filling a bucket full of holes with water. Just trying to understand the story. Okay, so they like why are they doing this? It's like they just okay. I really don't understand what really happened. 3-year-old girl was brutally attacked by a pit bull inside a children's daycare in Hemet, a place that could be reasonably expected to take every safety precaution. Officials say the owners at the first provided conflicting information about the incident. Will there be any penalty other than an insurance claim? Another one speaks about the families. Like, they're not really... It's very confusing here. They say no matter where you live, it's important to be aware of the increasingly violent pit bull attacks reported across the US of A and around the world. So they're first talking about the 3-year-old in a daycare, and they jump to this 8-year-old, and they jump to March. Then they jump to March 22 of a 7-month-old attacked and killed by a pit bull. Child attack in daycare by pit bull. So like every other family movie, this movie ends in a happy ending. The dog haters get punished, while the dog nuts look like great, positive, do no wrong people. Anyways, child was bit by the dog at a Southern California home that is used as a daycare center. So, okay, this article didn't explain much. All it said was the child attack in a daycare center. I'm thinking it's a regular daycare center, but it's actually a home daycare. What's going on here? Dogs are stupid. But anyways, so the dog attacked the 3-year-old at a home daycare. The dog's owner claimed the animal had been in a pen and tethered in the backyard, but the young victim's mother said the dog was inside the house. Again, dog nuts are liars. Pitbull nuts are liars. They lie. They have to lie because these dog nuts are living in a delusion. Their whole life is a delusion. So they have to lie. You can't be in reality and you can't be in reality and live in a delusion at the same time. Either you're in reality or you're in a delusion. Either you're in reality or in a delusion. And dog nuts are not in reality. They are in a delusion. So they have to lie. They got to make up stuff to protect the worthless mutt and to protect themselves. And they have to victim shame. Oh my goodness. So so now they arrive at some nasty, worthless mutt kennel filled with a lot of worthless, nasty dogs. And all they're doing is smelling the ground. That's all they're doing. They're smelling the ground. That is it. All of them are practically just smelling the ground. They're smelling the ground. All of them are smelling the ground. Oh my goodness, man. It's disgusting. This movie is trash, bro. This movie is garbage. I don't remember this movie being this bad. And the movie wasn't even about the dog with the billions. It was like, I don't even know what this movie was about anymore. Like, it's a bad movie. Like, this is a really awful movie. I would say it's probably worse than Paw Patrol. But anyways, movie's done. But let's go back to this story. The girl's mother said the child was dragged outside during the attack. The mom was not at the home during the attack, and it wasn't known if any children were there. Why would any sane person leave their child in a place that owned a dog? I get it. You're working. Other places are far, way expensive. This is probably cheaper. But you decided to leave your child in a home daycare that owned a dog. There had to be better options out there. You may have to pay a little bit more. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. But this person chose blood over paying a little extra more. Probably chose distance. Probably gave up distance for blood. And this child received 180 stitches. I spoke to the family a few days ago, and she was in surprisingly good spirits. If I was this parent, I would not be in good spirits for a while. Instead, I would get, like Batman said in the Batman, I would get vengeance against this worthless mutt and this owner. But I would never, ever would I leave any child, my child, in a home that owned a dog. Never would I ever do that in the first place. Never. Even if they say they're having a dog visit on that day, I'm taking a sick day. I'd rather take the sick day than rather leave my child to see some worthless mutt. If some child needs a service mutt, I'm out of there too. I am not taking any chances with these dogs. The whole point of being dog free is to be dog free. But a lot of dog nuts, they're sick, they're entitled, and these dogs are everywhere now. They're everywhere. Because practically everyone is a dog nut. If you're a dog nut, what facts can you state to another dog nut that is violating, I don't know, a rule? You can't, because it would conflict with your own dog nuttery. You can say, hey, you gotta leave, you gotta leave, you gotta leave. But the person asks, why? My dog's a good dog. You say, that's the rules. That's not a good reason. Tell me why. The real reason would be the dog contains these diseases, attacks people. It's ugly, it's stupid, it's worthless, it's gonna smell up everything. You're probably a bad owner. It's probably off leash. All that stuff. You can't state that. Real dog nutters cannot state the obvious. They can't. They don't want to. They don't want to because they're dog nuts and they got to protect their own delusion. Good spirits. 180 stitches and you're already in good spirits? Maybe the report is making this up. Yeah, anyways, that Bailey Millions horrible movie. I remember watching it years ago, but I don't remember it being that boring of a movie. I don't remember it being that bad. Apparently, it's a movie about a dog being inherited like billions of dollars, but they barely even spoke about it. Barely spoke about it. Barely. Like, this movie's trash. It's trash, man. I'm gonna end it there. Horrible movie. So, if the movie's horrible, that means the commentary is not gonna be as great. If nothing happens in the movie, the commentary is not going to be as great. And I did show you guys some stuff regarding this horrendous dog culture. Again, I hope you learned something new. If you're a dog nut, please stop being a dog nut. And with that, I say I wish everyone, I hope everyone continues to have a dog-free day, week, month, and year. And once again, thank you for joining me. Have a good night.